Okay, so I got a little interrupted there, but I'm ready to be back at it for my second eyebrow. I'm gonna put that in between the two metal rollers, clamp it down, and turn the knob so it comes through, and then it gives it a kind of cool texture. All right, so I would glue those on, and next I'm ready for that hairline. So I want to sketch my hairline lightly with pencil first. You might not be able to see this very well, but kind of just remember that between the top of your head and the eyes, right in the middle between that is your hairline. So a lot of young artists, they make their hair just come from the top of their head, then it looks like they have a bunch of big bald spot here. Also, a lot of hairlines that young people do is they kind of just go straight across, and then the sides of their head has bald spots. So I don't care what hairstyle you have, if you have a fade, if you have long hair, if you have a buzzed haircut, shaggy haircut, everybody has hair that comes down along the side to their ears. So your hairline should absolutely start along those ears, and kind of it's a curve up and around. All right, so you can just do that lightly to make sure when you add hair, you're gonna make sure that your hair comes all the way down to that hairline. All right, last thing, I am ready for hair. Hi, Ayan, I'm making a video tutorial, but here's your paper. Have a great day, I'll see you later. All right, so last step here is we are going to make some hair using scraps. So I have my feathers here. I have a bunch of the backs of these. You guys have been earning so many feathers. We can use this as well. And I thought it might be cool for some of you guys to add a little texture to your hair. So you can even slide the cardboard scraps in between here and turn that knob to have it come through, and awesome, I got a bit of a texture. And then using my scissors to kind of cut some strips of hair, however wide or narrow that you'd like to make it to help you make your hairstyle. And the whiter this piece of cardboard is, the less the texture gets imprinted. So I could even send this through again if I want to make the texture more like deeper and more exaggerated there. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, I can see that texture a bit more. So just kind of making a pile of scraps, and so we have the lighter color for the feathers, and then the scraps from the cardboard around the face is a little bit darker. So you can decide what color of the cardboard you'd like to use. You can use both. You can use one or the other. We're not going to actually get, if you have dark brown hair or lighter blonde hair, we're not going to actually use the color. We're just going to keep it all neutral with cardboard. But if you have a bit of a darker hair, maybe you want to use this cardboard from the scraps from the face. So there, I've got that. I can then cut it into strips again. And everyone's is going to be different. This is a self-portrait, so making sure that it's looking like you. If you have some longer hair, you can try and get some longer pieces. However, if we don't have longer pieces, you can kind of just put a couple together with your glue. Let's see, so I'm not going to actually glue these on, but I just want to show you kind of what I'm thinking when we do this. I might want to, yeah, I could even glue this stuff on at first, and then after it's glued, take my scissors and kind of trim that edge if it's sticking up a little bit funny. The end of this hair doesn't look very natural. It's got these kind of weird square ends, so maybe I'll kind of trim it a little bit to make it look not such of a square end. And you know, this looks really straight. I don't really like that either, so maybe I can kind of trim that as well. But yeah, no right or wrong way to really do this, as long as you're following that hairline and making sure that you have hair covering the top of your head all the way down towards those ears, so you don't have any bald spots there. And maybe you do have maybe a shorter haircut. You could, rather than doing a bunch of little scraps like this, you could try something like that and to kind of fill the top of that a bit. Yeah, I don't know. All right, so just have fun with that. And last, I didn't put this on here, but I can show you really quickly how to do a shirt. I don't have any other paper here except for some white scraps. So I will just use this white scrap for the shirt here. What I would do if I were you is I would take and put your white scrap underneath, and using pencil, but I'm going to use this so you guys can see it. You can kind of trace around your shape here along the shoulders. So I've got that lined up, matches my shoulders. Now, most shirts that we wear don't come really straight across like that, so I would kind of just take a line and curve it down around from the corner to the corner, making sure it's from where the neck is. So kind of there. Around there. I'll try and curve that and see how it looks. Cool. Looks good. All right, have fun, guys.